Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Brad from Canadian Adventure Seekers and Off Grid. Winter is rapidly approaching. The leaves have fallen from the trees and evening temperatures constantly drop below zero. The wood is stacked and the wood stove roars to life every night, maintaining a warm and cozy cabin throughout the evening. Winter conditions have arrived early with mix of rain and snow for the first week in November. The long-range forecast includes continuous flurries, rain-snow mix, and snow periods throughout the month. With that being said, there is a ton of work to be done. No time to be wasted. So much work has to be done before the season hits, such as changing the oil in the generator, winterizing the truck camper, winterizing the boat, filling up all our IBC tanks, insulating the water line, pack away all the outdoor furniture, grease the tractor, finish the ditch on the road that leads up to the cabin, change the pitch on the solar panels, and much, much more. In this episode, we're going to flatten the soil where we're going to allocate our garage shelter, which will protect our tractor throughout the winter. So come along as we take on another adventure here at Hidden Creek Cabin. So every morning, Ozzy and I go for a walk. And this is the second day of November, which means it is the beginning or the first weekend of hunting season. So on our property, I don't worry about walking the area because we don't have any hunters this week. Unlike last year, we had my son-in-law up here. However, next week, there will be hunters and TL and I relocate back south for the week. So we have lots to do. Good news is we've had a lot of rain and finally the creek is starting to fill. Now, we still have some low points. She's not running really fast, especially with all the leaves that have fallen into the creek, but we're back in business with water. Ozzy and I are back from our walk. TL's just getting ready. So I'll show you the area. I'm going to be putting the garage shelter. So it's going right behind our shed here. Pretty well just to the right of where the tractor's sitting right now. But as you see, we have a whole bunch of stumps and rocks that have to be dealt with first before we can unpack the shelter and start assembling it. But that should allow us to put this baby to bed every night, and that will pretty well save those hydraulic lines from hardening. The other thing we have to do today is I have to empty my covered
trailer, because we're taking that back south and we're going to be helping someone move with it. So I'm going to be taking everything out of that, putting it on the flatbed here, and then covering it up with a tarp. We'll get this started for TL. So the tractor's been sitting around for a number of weeks. My assumption is the battery is dead. So, nice thing is, we purchased one of these boosters, and this should solve our problem. Ultimately, the biggest part is trying to get the connections. Ready? Yeah. Let it rev. Okay, go. We have to empty this thing because this is going to be used to help move my cousin. We got a bunch of wood in here, a bunch of stuff, so. Awesome, we got her finished. She's empty, so she's ready to go for moving my cousin's son. TL's still working over there, trying to level everything off. I think she's gonna have to go down and get some dirt, but she's patient, she'll get her leveled. Turn on. Jump off, go off, get off. Go. Get off. Go. Get off. Ozzy, go. All right, project number 3. As you see, we have the hose out already. Everything's connected. We started this yesterday. Sorry we haven't filmed much because we have just been so busy just trying to get everything winterized. And then we had to go back south earlier for 2 weeks for a number of appointments. So, and of course, when I'm there, I always have to follow up on our business. But we walk all the way down here to the creek. We have extension cords and a water line that goes right into the creek. Like I said, there's not much water, but enough. There's the pump there. Enough to suck water out of. I just gotta clean this thing up. Now this is a filter. It's really getting dirty, so I'm gonna have to turn it. And we'll just let that water run. And we just put it under there. And before I turn it on, I'll just let that all clear up and then turn the pump on. Used to have another pump down here. This is just a 120 volt. Not too sure what PSI this is. Yeah, it's just an eco worthy. This is supposed to be used in the sink once we get it hooked up. But because yesterday the bearings went on my other pump, I had no choice but to use that. So the flow is like half. All right, we'll get this generator started. So as you see, the entrance to the creek is down there. So we run the line all the way from down there up here, and we bring it, and it goes into, this is where we have our showers, the IBC tank. Now I was supposed to get this 6 feet under this year, but there happened. The flow is pretty minimal, and it goes through another filter there. This thing's about at least well over 3/4 full, and then we have this full, we have that one full. These won't freeze for a few more weeks, so I'll have them emptied beforehand, but at least we'll have the ability to fill the big IBC tank after the boys leave from the hunting cabin here. And then we have this guy that is 3/4 full. So, and I still got to wrap that thermal blanket. So that one does freeze, so we don't use that. So I'll have that empty by the end of December. Anyways, lots happening here. Keep going. She's getting it. We are almost done. We just got to build that shelter now tomorrow. If the weather is in our favor, it looks like it's still going to be sunny. And then after that, all week it's going to rain. So we got to get this baby done in one day. Hope so. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of our garage shelter. And it is going to be a bust because today, if you can see behind me, clouds are rolling in. We're supposed to get a ton of rain today. We're going to have to shift our efforts to another project that needs to get done before the winter, and that is the ATV shelter here. So we're going to end up going down to the hardware store. If you notice, right here, there's a beam in the back, beam in the middle. And on this side, when we did the siding, we had to remove the support beam. So we have to go buy some 4x4s and install that to take some weight off of the rest of the support beam. So that's going to be on our agenda today. We can do that while it rains because we will be underneath this baby. all nicely screwed in, supported. And that should hold her up. And we used one of these blocks here to keep her in place, so hopefully that works. Like the Three Stooges, you and I. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
So where is the line where we cut? This right here?
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta lift it up.
Do you want to cut the end?
That's gonna be hard. I think I'm gonna put that in the miter saw.
You know the blade, where the blade hole is? See that little dent in
Right
it?
here?
That right here? That's where the blade cuts.
Well, then I'm totally wrong because I was using that. Because there's the blade right here.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe
At a
you're
45,
right. It would be there.
it'd
Okay.
be there.
Okay. Oh, you want the battery? I didn't want you to cut your fingers off.
I'm gonna cut my fingers off anyways because I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
We rock.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Good job, baby.
We gotta measure it now. Look at this. Woo, that's a clean cut. Woo, let's celebrate. Push it out there. Okay. Grab it.
Yep. Is that up as far as do what we did before?
Yeah.
Under there before you
You're gonna need leverage.
I got it up, so just a minute.
Oh, we gotta go in real further.
Honey, it's only two.
I just want to make sure this goes in so I can put maybe just one on this side then, you think?
Good.
Put right in the middle.
Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
Alright, that is solid. Alright,
Yay.
good job. So now we just gotta put
An angle on this side.
angle on that side. So Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. This is now day 3. We have had a number of days where we've had rain. So we started our project with the shelter where the ATVs are. We put those braces up and we didn't finish it. We started that on Tuesday. We didn't finish it, so we were trying to finish it off Wednesday morning, and it was just pouring out, and then we had some snow. So today is now Thursday, and we're going to finish off that one support beam, and then we have TL's dad coming up, and we are going to put up the garage shelter and see if we can get done in a day. So come on. We are almost done. We got the roof on, the front walls. We just have to do some ratcheting on each corner here. If you can see, corners have to be ratcheted. Look inside here. So we just have to tighten the bases down. And then we bought some 2x6 by 12 feet, and we're going to put those on the bottom, screw them in, and that way this thing can slide into its position. But that was almost a good morning, and thank God for the help we got. Thank you, Robert, for coming up here and giving us some assistance. Now we just got to finish it off, and and then we'll park the tractor in there. Now we have these 2x6, and we're going to be putting them, let's just see if we can get this thing down here. So we have these 2x6, and we're going to be just screwing them into these, just to sort of level it off, and that way we can slide it. This is sweet. Nice and tight. My GoPro died, so it didn't get me putting the tractor in, but I put the tractor into the cabin, or the shelter, and I'm using this cross beam to slide it. So, looking all right. There you go, got some light in there. Just gonna find out where TL wants this. I think she said the edge of the tree, so I think that's where I'm going. Right, I hate this daylight saving time because it just kills us. We are out of time, and I'm trying to get these anchors put in, and they just screw in, but that'll be for another day. Take apart this. That drop. And nice. Put her to bed. Yes, snow is going to get in there, but what we're going to do is probably pack snow down. Yeah, I don't like the openness under there, but wind won't catch there because we don't get wind from that direction, so that'll be fine. But we'll pack snow all the way around here and get some dirt all around here, and that way it can't lift up after anchoring it. And look at that, Ozzy's got his toys here. So anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. We are just finishing burning the last bit of cardboard. We just finished loading up the truck. Weather is crisp. We're at about -5 right now. We're supposed to get hit with about 15 centimeters of snow. We just have to finish loading up the trailer and we'll be on our way. This weekend, well, this coming week, we have some hunters coming up. They've already dropped off their trailer. They've already dropped off their ATV. And so yeah, so we're just doing the final touches and then we'll be on the road. Hopefully get ahead of this storm. So we're gonna finish it here and we will see you guys in the next video. Here again.